Tejeda. Number 27, Jordan Walsh. Number 44, Jaden Springer. Number 26, Xavier Tillman Sr.
Each of the players walking from the Celtics bench area through essentially big yellow columns with the numbers 1 and 8 to represent the championship on their way to center court.
Number 40, Luke Cornett. Number 30, Sam Hauser. Number 11, Peyton Pritchard.
Peyton walks right to half court where he made the 2 shots
Number
in the
8,
finals.
Kristaps Porzingis.
5 remain. You can guess who they are.
Number 4, Drew Holiday.
Derek White will be next, and wait for the ovation for Al Horford.
Number 9, Derek White.
Your cousin from Boston is now a champion.
Number 42, Al Horford.
38 years old, 17 years to reach the top of the mountain.
Number 7, Jaylen Brown.
MVP of the conference finals and the finals.
And number 0, Jason Tatum.
With both arms in the air to salute the crowd. An embrace from the commissioner and the moment that Jason Tatum has worked his entire life for. He places the ring on his finger immediately, and it will last a lifetime.
And now to say a few words on behalf of the 2024 NBA World Champs, here's Jason Tatum. JT.
Jason Tatum taking it all in. He's staring at his ring and looking up at the crowd, shaking his head.
Man,
I'm not crying. You're crying.
man, this is special. Honestly, man, on behalf of me, my teammates, the organization, we couldn't have did it without you last year. So let's enjoy this moment together. I can honestly say to the best fans in the world, let's do it again.
Thanks.
A spotlight on it as the 2024 World Championship banner reaches its final destination atop TD Garden. What we said here 4 months ago is the only way to shake the ghosts and the legends on top of this building is to join them. And now
Once
the 2024 Celtics have.
For the 18th time in franchise history, the Boston Celtics are NBA World Champions!
The ceremony completed. Handshakes, a lot of players with tears in their eyes staring down at their new jewelry. Joe Mazzulla with a handshake from Bob Cousy, who made it back to TD Garden for the first time in decades. The ceremony has been completed. The title defense now has to begin, and we're going to try to squeeze in some business. We will preview this opening night game. We'll have our conversation with the head coach, Joe Mazzulla. Then the tip, Celtics and Knicks. It is opening night on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics broadcast network.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
We're talking with Sean Sweeney, the assistant coach with the Dallas Mavericks. I got to ask you about Klay Thompson. What's it been like?
He works exceptionally hard. How much he spends time on working on his game and shooting after practice. Thus far, it's been great, and still learning him, and he's still learning the guys that have been here so far. I think it's been a great fit.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Beginning Friday, MLB Network Radio gets you closer to the World Series on SiriusXM.
The Stars are going to have an opportunity to shine this World Series.
Mookie Betts and the Dodgers.
The first thing was understanding how hard it is to get here.
Aaron Judge and the Yankees.
Come out here and punch our ticket to the World Series. It's just unbelievable.
Before and after every game, hear on-field interviews and expert analysis through the last out of the World Series.
It's going to be an epic series.
On Channel 89.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
The one and only Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I crave the competition. I crave the playoff basketball. I haven't played playoff basketball since 2023, and I played 2 games and I was hurt. I'm just trying to, stay healthy as much as I can and just trust the process. Hopefully that can allow me to be healthy and compete with my teammates.
Hear more great guests on the starting lineup every weekday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
No one keeps you closer to U.S. soccer than SiriusXM FC.
We're now joined by U.S. men's national team head coach Mauricio Pochettino.
The country is about to compete, to win, and to give everything. What we need to translate to the fans, we need to be protagonists, we need to be aggressive team, an entertainment team, because we are USA and the culture is about to win.
Hear more from Mauricio Pochettino on the SiriusXM app. Just search FC.
Ray Hudson here with an important announcement. You can listen to your favourite SiriusXM FC shows on the all-new SiriusXM app, now available for all subscribers.
Our conversation with Joe Mazzulla, short as it may be tonight, brought to you by Star Market. Check out the Star Market app, earn rewards, save on your groceries and gas with Star Market. For you, download the Star Market app today. Let's get moving since we're all going to be dead soon. I think a lot of people who maybe, pause for effect, just read your quotes as opposed to listen, thought you might blanch at this night and what it is, the idea of celebrating something that is past minutes before you start what is next. But isn't this, in addition to being a reward well earned by everybody, another opportunity to react to something new?
Yeah, so again, I think tonight is the night that I said it would hit, I think, everyone the most. Because we're in the arena. We're in the place where people have competed at the highest of levels for a long, long time. We, for the first time, rebuild that connection to the fans, to the city, to the environment that we're in. And you have a lot of former Celtics there. So I think it's hard because you have to play a game. But, I think you have to be able to take the things that have led to this point and figure out how to replicate those.
Could you not...
The intangibles,
Sorry, Joe, could you not feel that during the summer, all the different events, all the different places you went? I know it's different tonight. Obviously, it's going to be. But could you feel the difference in all the places you were this summer?
Yeah, you feel that connection to the city, that connection to the people, the connection to each other. But there's nothing like being in the arena. There's nothing like being in the Garden right before a competitive environment, and you have that connection. So, and again, like, to me, somebody just asked me, I'll have my eyes on the players, just because I know what they put into it. I know how hard they work. I know what they've gone through, what their families have gone through, and it'll be a great moment for them, especially being a Celtic. There's just nothing better than living in this city, playing and coaching for this team, and what could you ask for when you go after something together and you achieve it?
If the disposition to start this season is not defending a title, which you talked about, has what you have seen for the month or so this team has been back putting in the work make you feel confident that they share that idea?
Yes. I think they're off to a great start. And, again, the games the preseason games I'm not as concerned about as what our daily approach is whether we have a practice, whether we have a film session. I thought we got off to a great start. The way we've practiced, the way we've competed, and I thought we had some moments of greatness in all of the games. And so it doesn't mean that there won't be unforeseen challenges. It doesn't mean that we won't go through difficult times. But I love the mindset and the approach that our guys have taken coming into this season.
Normally, on a night like this, I'd skip the Knicks, but we're not going to see them again for a while. So real quick on them, they obviously make the big move, and it doesn't take a brain surgeon to see that in terms of floor spacing, they look completely different.
Yeah, and, this team's, they're tough, well coached, obviously, but, outside of the floor spacing, they do an unbelievable job getting to the free throw line, which can dictate the pace of the game. You get to the free throw line, it slows the game down, possessions, and then you start to defend differently. And so they got a great, playmaker, two great playmakers, great shooters, great toughness on defense, and so it'll be a great challenge for us tonight.
Lastly, I want to get to something you and I talked about in a different forum recently, but I'm not sure people heard it. You said after losing Game 7 to Miami in 23, and in your lifetime of experience in this game, that the margin between winning and losing is so small, but that can ring hollow sometimes when it comes from the side that didn't win. This is what I've been waiting months to ask. Did winning shed some doubt on that idea for you or reinforce it?
It reinforced it. And as much as it was about when you're heading into how you're going to get better for the next season, as much as you want to focus on all the good things that you did, it's for me, it was very easy to focus on all the things that went our way or all the things that we messed up but it didn't cost us. And those are when you are fortunate enough to win, you got to have the perspective to go back and say, hey, we still didn't do this well. It just the ball still bounced our way. And, there was 10, 12, 15 possessions within the playoffs that, we managed wrong, but for whatever, because of effort or, because of just where the ball bounced, we were able to combat that. And that just shows that's a compliment to the guys. But that kind of keeps you grounded to know that, you can't play a perfect game. You got to get, put yourself in position to do so. And at the same time, there's always plays you can get better at.
That's Joe. We tip it off next. The title defense and the NBA season. It is next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics broadcast.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Talk with Milwaukee Bucks guard Damian Lillard.
When you have a team that wins the championship and you play a certain way and you're used to your personnel being a certain way around a guy like Giannis, it just takes time. People look at it like a video game most of the time. You just put this guy on that team with this guy and it should just be perfect, but it takes time.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Now through November 1st, Sirius XM is giving away a pair of tickets to every MLB postseason game through the World Series. Listen to MLB Network Radio for the clues and be the first caller to correctly name the postseason hero, and you'll receive a pair of tickets to an MLB postseason game. MLB Network Radio has your chance to win on Sirius XM 89 and the all-new Sirius XM app. No transportation will be included in connection with these prizes. For full contest information and official rules, visit SiriusXM.com/MLB postseason heroes. No purchase necessary. Open only to current Sirius XM subscribers prior to September 22nd. Must be a U.S. resident over the age of 18.
I'm Billy Joel. We've got stories about my songs and lots more on the Billy Joel channel.
Now for a limited
70s. I had some lighter fluid.
Hear basketball talk with the passion you deserve on NBA Today.
Omi Youngmisuk of ESPN.
If you knew that Kawhi Leonard was having issues, probably USA Basketball did everyone a favor in trying to keep Kawhi Leonard out, because now clearly you can see now, months later, that this inflammation, if it is still in his knee, I mean, if he kept on playing with USA Basketball, it would not have been good for his knee.
NBA Today, weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the all-new Sirius XM app. NBA Radio, Sirius 207 XM 86.
Ray Hudson here with an important announcement. You can listen to your favorite Sirius XM FC shows on the all-new Sirius XM app, now available for all subscribers.
We got about 90 seconds to cram everything in, but it was worth it. That whole recap and the ceremony was brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use code SportsHub. New customers get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours, but the crown belongs to the champions, the Boston Celtics. Max, you were on the floor for that. I can't imagine the emotions. You could feel Jason Tatum from here.
I'll tell you what, was him and also being around Bob Cousy and Paul and KG and Ray, those guys being back. But for them to celebrate that way, man, was absolutely amazing.
How do they play this game now?
That is the most difficult thing to do in the world. We'll win the championship and then have to come back and play the game.
Keys to the game brought to you by your local New England Honda dealers. Contact your local New England Honda dealer for a great deal today. We've got the Celtics and the New York Knicks, a real live game coming your way as we open the NBA season next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
Rev up the fun with the Honda Civic and HR-V. These vehicles redefine the game when it comes to performance and style. With sporty designs matched by powerful performance, the Civic and HR-V deliver a driving experience like no other. But what really sets these cars apart from the crowd is the spirit of determination that inspires everything we do. That's why we're KBB.com's best value brand of 2024.
Based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelly Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
The 99-cent produce sale is back at Shaw's and Star Market. Now through Thursday, pick up select produce items for just 99 cents. Sold by the each or by the pound. Dozens of items are for sale, like red, yellow, orange, and green peppers, baby carrots, broccoli crowns, toad apples, pie pumpkins, winter squash, sweet potatoes, russet potatoes, celery hearts, and more. Sale ends Thursday. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Celtics basketball is brought to you by Amica Insurance. At Amica, they understand how important it is to protect the things that matter most to you. They put in the time to make sure you're taken care of, whether it's talking through all the details of your policy or following up after a claim. Your auto, home, and life insurance are more than just policies. They're protection for the life you built. Visit Amica.com to learn more.
Imagine looking up and seeing 46 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 46 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. F-150 and the all-new Super Duty are still the team to beat. Featuring powerful engines, smart tech, and the 2023 Motor Trend Truck of the Year, the all-electric F-150 Lightning. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 22 CY total sales.
Previously on Boston Celtics basketball. There's only one thing you can do when expectations are that high. Meet them. And there's only one way to stop being haunted by the ghosts and the legends and the champions atop this building. Join them. Together they have, and together they stand alone on top of the mountain for now. And once again, the Boston Celtics stand alone for all time. It is banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
And if you're Tatum, you're Brown, all the naysayers, it's when you want to go back and just say all the naysayers, what they can do now. Confetti all over the place.
Confetti guns shooting green and white confetti and making the most beautiful blizzard you have ever seen. The Boston Celtics are world champions for the 18th time. The banner has been raised. The celebration has ended. The title defense now begins. The Eastern Conference season begins with the two teams most eager to end it. Ring night, banner night, Opening night, one of the biggest nights in TD Garden history. Celtics and Knicks, right now.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
The 1957 season is over. The Celtics are the world champions.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Your New England Ford dealers, Amica Insurance, Shaw's and Star Market, and by Ticketmaster.
The ball game is over. The Celtics have won the World Championship.
Also brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank, VA New England, Bosch Tools, and by Town Fair Tire.
The Boston Celtics have won the World Championship for the 15th time.
And by Brex, Corona, your New England Honda dealers. And by DraftKings Sportsbook.
It is banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
Starting lineups brought to you by Amica Insurance, exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Boston Celtics, and here they are.
From Florida, number 42, Al Hereford. From UCLA, number 4, Drew Holiday. From California, number 7, Jaylen Brown. And from Duke, number 0, Jason Tatum. The head coach of the Boston Celtics is Joe Mazzulla.
And if we didn't have a championship party and a banner raising and an epic moment playing out over the last hour in front of us, we could have used all that time to talk about this game because there is that much to talk about. The Knicks starting lineup, the brand new look. Jalen Brunson coming off a near MVP caliber year, now has a new partner in the backcourt in Mikal Bridges, who's been a Celtic killer in the past. OG Anunoby and Josh Hart, a very unusual front court, but the story will be the Knicks debut of Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks did a lot of things last year, Max. They had a magical season. Madison Square Garden felt like the Mecca again, but the one thing they could not do was stretch the floor, and all they did was go out and get the best three-point shooting 7-footer the game has ever seen.
So he said. That's what he said. I tell you what, I take Kristoff if I had to, get in a shooting contest with a 7-footer. He's been an unbelievable talent, but then he's playing in the Mecca. You've always talked about playing in the Mecca, Sean. It ain't for everybody.
Just because you are from New York doesn't mean you can play in New York.
All right, there you go, DJ White. See what I did there?
I did. We appreciate it.
I worked that in.
Everybody appreciates it. You want to say hi to all your friends before you take a bite?
What friends am I talking?
These friends.
Hey, watch this. Have a piece of cake.
Welcome to my life the last 23 plus years. The opening tip is brought to you by the Ford F-150 and the Ford F-Series, the #1 selling pickups and #1 trucks and brand loyalty.
Sean, you said one thing. Playing in a game like this, you get your rings and you get all that other stuff, and then they make you play the game. It almost seems unfair. Seems like you should get your ring and then all of a sudden just go home.
Now, in 2008, in the fall, the Celtics played an opening night, on ring night, against the top presumptive challenger in the Eastern Conference, LeBron and the Cavs, and they won that game. Funny how history repeats. Celtics in the road green tonight. White letters and numbers go left to right. Al Horford wins the opening tap from Karl Anthony Towns as the Knicks will wear their regular home white here in Boston tonight. Orange numbers, blue letters. And away we go. The title offense has begun. Tatum steps to his right and drains a three to begin.
What an expression. All of a sudden, Karl Anthony Towns did not step out and challenge defensively.
Ball in the hands of Josh Hart straight away. Moves it right side. First real touch for Jalen Brunson against Jaylen Brown. Left side, Anunoby driving on Derek White. Gets in deep, too long strides, runs it off the window and in over Al Horford.
Anunoby with that big body, man. He is looking more like a linebacker with the body he has.
The Knicks took off in January after they got Anunoby. Tatum steps to his left again, this time misses. Off the back iron, Anunoby the rebound. Jalen Brunson driving strong. Pass Drew Holiday goes to the left hand and gets the bounce.
Thing about Drew Holiday, always ready to play defense, but boy, that's a tricky dude right there.
Jalen Brunson had one of the best seasons a New York Knicks has ever had. Bottom line. Tatum moves it right side. Derek White, left-hand dribble, attacks the paint, floats it up, and scores with the right hand.
Is Karl left in town supposed to be a shot blocker? I don't think so.
He does hold the distinction of being one of the few 20-20 guys inside this building. In fact, he had a rebound game that was only one shy of the TD Garden record. Jalen Brunson, left-hand dribble, pulls up on Jaylen Brown at the baseline and knocks down another jumper. 6'5", New York.
Knicks want to come to this place and destroy your party.
The NBA season begins with the matchup many people feel will end the Eastern Conference season. Hereford knocks down a three from the right side over Towns, who's been late to challenge.
Did Towns even challenge again? He never even stepped up. Man, you're in another conference now.
8-6, Boston by 2. The second best player in Timberwolves history. Although he's going to surrender that title pretty soon. Josh Hart moves to the Karl Anthony Towns against the much smaller Drew Holiday. Remember, Holiday began last year guarding his center. Turning and scoring at the left-hand jump hook is Towns.
Nice move going back to the baseline.
Knicks are 4 for 4. Celtics are 3 of 4. We're tied at 8. Jaylen Brown pump fake on Bridges, 18 feet away. Jumper no good. Back iron. Derek White taps the rebound in the air. Jalen Brunson runs into Al Horford. Ball pops free. Holiday comes up with it. Fires to the left corner. Derek White is open for three.
It's a wet spot out there on the floor. That's what Jaylen Brown is saying.
11-8. Celtics by 3. Timeout, Tom Thibodeau. And he wants a piece of Zach Zarba. Thought there should have been a foul call in that collision, and Tom Thibodeau gets right in the face of Zach Zarba. Emotions running high in the opening minutes of the season. 9:26 to go. Opening quarter, Boston 11, New York 8 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics broadcast network.
Brian Geltzeiler.
And I think they have a very good chance of that. And I think that they get in the playoffs because how they're coached and how deep they are, they could give anybody a run. I mean, very, very tough team.
Become a smarter NBA fan when you listen to NBA Weekend. Every Saturday, 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on NBA Radio Channel 86. And on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Beginning Friday, MLB Network Radio gets you closer to the World Series on Sirius XM.
The Stars are going to have an opportunity to shine this World Series.
Mookie Betts and the Dodgers.
The first thing was understanding how hard it is to get here.
Aaron Judge and the Yankees.
Come out here and punch our ticket to the World Series. It's just unbelievable.
Before and after every game, hear on-field interviews and expert analysis through the last out of the World Series.
It's going to be an epic series.
On Channel 89.
SiriusXM Triumph. Get real answers with Dr. Laura.
No nonsense advice about relationships, marriage, kids.
Tough love.
It happened is not a phrase anybody uses when they take responsibility.
Inspiration.
Every time you go to bed with a negative thought, you have to match it up with a positive one. That's your new rule.
Dr. Laura. Plus Megyn Kelly, Glenn Beck, Nancy Grace, and Dave Ramsey. All on Triumph. SiriusXM 111 and on the SiriusXM app.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
We're talking with Sean Sweeney, the assistant coach with the Dallas Mavericks. I got to ask you about Klay Thompson. What's it been like?
He works exceptionally hard. How much he spends time on working on his game and shooting after practice. Thus far, it's been great, and still learning him, and he's still learning the guys that have been here so far. I think it's been a great fit.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Towards the first quarter, brought to you by the Ford F-150. Tonight's contestant is Brian McCracken of Bellingham. If the Celtics go up by 15 at any point in this first quarter, they're up by 3 now. Brian will win the opportunity to see a game from the Ford Sports Deck. Enter the contest at 98.5, thesportshub.com. The game on TNT tonight, so at least we get a little chance to breathe and try and catch up here. Because the championship banner raising deserves everything that everybody put into it. But this game in and of itself, one of the most significant regular season games in the 30-year history of this building. The 2 opening night games, I think ring night against the Cavs I talked about, and that first ever game against the Miami Heatles played with LeBron and Dwayne Wade and Bosh. That was also here on TNT opening night. But this has that feel because the New York Knicks have the Celtics in their sight. There are people, including a guy I talked to today, Reggie Miller, that thinks the Knicks are the second-best team in the entire league.
What will second get you? Second.
Reasonable question. Josh Hart, who had an interesting preseason, hands to OG Anunoby. Anunoby bounce pass coming strong. Hart runs it off the window and in, and Josh Hart matches the number of shots he made in 90 minutes in the preseason by knocking one down here, 11-10. Quick three, Jaylen Brown over Anunoby. Comes up short, and Jalen Brunson has the rebound.
Knew that one short, was already chasing that basketball.
Josh Hart with some room. Up the middle of the floor, Hereford waiting, so he drops back to Karl Anthony Towns. Return to Hart. Knicks will reset the offense and run it through Towns. This time guarded by Jaylen Brown. Tatum shows double team. Towns turns, fades to the baseline. Push shot, no good. Rebound, Hereford. Quick outlet, Derek White.
That's what you want him doing.
Derek White drives into Brunson, draws a lot of contact. Runner is no good. Derek White can't believe that wasn't a foul. And here comes Josh Hart the other way. The Nova Knicks were going to be a thing. Brunson spins, lost the ball, punched away by Tatum. White the steal, long lead, and Tatum will flush with the right hand over Karl Anthony Towns with no regard for feline life. That was my Kevin Harlan tribute. I've been waiting all day.
Okay, I saw what you did there. Worked.
Josh Hart into the corner. Mikal Bridges steps over the baseline. Return to Hart. Up fakes the three. Drives past Horford. Switches to the right hand and scores.
Al got stuck in mud then. Went by so fast.
13-12. Boston by one. Holiday. Quick three. No good. Back iron. Rebound. Towns had it. Dropped it out of bounds. Jaylen Brown caused the disruption between Anunoby and Towns. And Boston will get it back. Of all the games played in this building, and the Minnesota Timberwolves have played about 25 of them or so, the top two rebounding games in the history of this building, both by Minnesota Timberwolves. Kevin Love, 24. Karl Anthony Towns, 23. Tatum, the under on a bounce, in safer than Drew Holiday. All cross court, Derek White, 9 of the shot clock. White going to pull up, take a deep three. It's no good. On the rebound for Towns. Tatum knocked down the first one. Celtics have missed 4 of 6 since. Knicks try to regain the lead. Brunson moves into the corner. Bridges tries a three. That's no good. Holiday collides with Brunson, looking for the rebound, and Derek White comes up with it. Bridges really struggled shooting the ball in the preseason. White drops back to Holiday. Push pass for a wide open Jaylen Brown for three.
Nice pass. Then find your shooters. Let them be effective knocking down shots.
16-12. Boston by 4. Towns trying to hold his spot against Drew Holiday. Spins back to his left. Here comes the help from Horford. Finds the cutter. Hart. Diagonal kick out. Anunoby steps away from Derek White. Misses the 18-footer. Rebound, Jaylen Brown.
Great box out there by the Seas.
Good defense overall. Good help. Jaylen accelerates. Tripped by Josh Hart, but keeps the dribble alive. Moves to the corner to Horford. Tatum ends it to Jaylen, who runs it off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound and taps it in.
Going right back at Karl Anthony Towns, the defender.
5 straight for Jaylen. Celtics by 6. Hart. Jump pass back to the trailer. It's Towns. Push pass for Brunson right side. Jaylen cinches up his shorts on defense. Entry to Bridges against Derek White. Bridges throws the shoulder into Derek White. One dribble, following. Very tough shot. No good. Rebound Tatum.
Good defense now.
That was a force by Bridges. Derek White, offensive end. Boston by 6. White moves to his right, enters to Tatum, elevates in traffic, foul by Anunoby, and he'll get free throws.
Anunoby kind of hard foul then. Tatum goes up with that basketball, looking to dunk. Anunoby said, not today. I like this crew out here, too. Crew that you have is the guys who are kind of veterans who understand the game. Big name guys.
Zach Zarba, Mark Lindsay, Brandon Schwab are the officials tonight.
Is Zach Zarba the man right now in this league? Is it close to it?
After Scott Foster, I'd say yes. Tatum misses the first free throw. And leaned into it. Jericho Sims will be the first substitution for Tom Thibodeau. Karl Anthony Towns will come out. 2 points and a rebound in his first 5 minutes in New York. Jericho Sims getting this call because New York is without both Precious Achiuwa and Mitchell Robinson, and the Robinson wood could be serious. And the New York starting 5 is elite, and there is no argument to be made. It's the best New York starting 5 we have seen in decades. But the combination of the bench injuries, lack of depth, and the way Tom Thibodeau likes to push heavy minutes on the starters, we'll see how that sustains. Pritchard and Luke Cornett check in for the Celtics. Tatum gets 1 of 2. Boston by 7. Josh Hart under the basket. Pass back out, deflected by Cornett. And Tatum has the steal. Tatum trying to spin away from Brunson. Right side of the floor. Tatum zips to the cutter. Cornett pump fake on Sims. Scores easily off the window.
Has a man up in there. The popcorn popper.
8 straight for the Celtics and a 9-point lead, 21-12. We are midway through quarter number 1 of opening night right now. Jalen Brunson strong down the left side, switches to the left hand, beats Hereford and scores.
That dude is tricky, man. He gets you going one way, he gives you that hesitation. But he's like a little pit bull the way he attacks you.
And should have more room to operate this year playing with Town. Cornette and to Tatum. Tatum sits back behind the line, takes the fall-away 3, front iron no good. Cornette offensive rebound in traffic, put back blocked though by Jericho Sims, and Sims has it.
Wouldn't say he got fouled.
Away to Josh Hart. Hart dogged by Peyton Pritchard, moves it to Brunson, spins away from Derek White, coming downhill. Cornette waiting, so a kick out to Hart. He'll take the 3. Sails on it too strong. They need him to make those shots. Rebound Al Horford.
I didn't miss Forte. That's not his real bag.
Up. Not enough contact for a foul, and the shot is knocked away. Brunson to the center court logo, enters in deep to Bridges, and Peyton Pritchard was hanging on, commits the foul before the shot. Celtics by 7 here with 7 minutes gone.
You know what this camera's going to do? It's going to make me be on the diet. Because this camera's on me the whole time. I thought it'd be like in, timeouts we have like a break or something.
Nope, not anymore.
How come we can't tell any crazy jokes?
Well, you can.
Colorful jokes.
As Chris Rock says, you can, but it doesn't make it a good idea.
Well, you can drive a car with your feet if you want to.
Jalen Brunson. Cross court, Josh Hart this time does not want to take the 3, even though Horford gave it to him. Handoff to Deuce McBride. McBride steps to his right, 18-footer is good. What a year Deuce McBride had last year. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. So Knicks stop the bleeding, and the deficit is 5. 4:51 to go. Opening quarter on opening night. Boston 21, New York 16 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
Imagine looking up and seeing 47 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 47 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the all-new F-150 and the 2024 North American Truck of the Year, Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need 1 tool instead of 2. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
The 99-cent produce sale is back at Shaw's and Star Market. Now through Thursday, pick up select produce items for just 99 cents. Sold by the each or by the pound. Dozens of items are for sale, like red, yellow, orange, and green peppers, baby carrots, broccoli crowns, toad apples, pie pumpkins, winter squash, sweet potatoes, russet potatoes, celery hearts, and more. Sale ends Thursday. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
From the electricity in the arena to the highlight reel plays, there's nothing quite like Celtics basketball. And this season, you can be there live to cheer them on. As the official marketplace of the NBA, Ticketmaster has you covered with the largest selection of seats for any budget. Get off the couch and into the stands. Grab your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics.
Right now at Wendy's, you can get a small Frosty for just $1, and everyone is going, including you. Just a hunch. The iconic Frosty for $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's. Not valid in a combo. Third-party delivery prices may be higher.
There's nothing quite like the Honda Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid when it comes to exhilarating efficiency. With hybrid technology and thrilling capability, these vehicles deliver an electrifying performance on every drive. But what truly makes these hybrids special is the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Redefine your driving experience with Honda, KBB.com's best value brand of 2024.
Based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelly Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Brady Max, the Amica Insurance broadcast booth. Celtics by 6, 21-15. With 4:51 to go in the opening quarter. Ford F-150 first quarter tonight's game is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and Ford F-Series, the #1 selling pickups, the #1 trucks in brand loyalty. Jalen Brunson kind of turning things around that last sequence after the Celtics got up by 9.
So this cat and dog I'm eating right now, delicious.
Is that a family room cake that you got there? I see that when I see chicken fingers, I assume you've been in the family room.
Wow. That's a little bit too much information.
It's the logic I use. Well, I think they went big time in the media room tonight. They went like lobster mac and cheese. Tatum steps to his left. He's going to launch another one and knock it down. He began the game with a three. He hits another one here. And the Celtics lead by 8, 24-16. Tatum has 9 in the opening quarter.
Had to do a better job of getting over that pick and beating Tatum at the three-point line.
Bridges hand to Brunson on the Hauser hunt. Hauser holds his ground against Brunson. Sims sets the screen. Brunson right-hand dribble to the dotted line. Little scoop pass underneath to Hart. Bounce pass out to the corner. Bridges. Left-hand dribble to the paint. Finds Hart. Celtics defense really good here. Hart trying to muscle his way through Tatum. Has to force one up late. And they call the foul with a second left on the shot clock.
That was the reach. I'm sure he hit it. Now they're going to look at the shot clock to see if that 1 second was there.
I believe that it was. That was Peyton Pritchard reaching in. Which is an automatic trigger. You can review. Official numbers came out today, Max. Viewership peaked Sunday night for the championship game in the WNBA Finals. 3.3 million people were watching at the end of the game, which would be awfully impressive if any of them were the officials.
Wow. You know, I was more impressed by seeing your wife on TV the other day previewing the
World Series.
Dodgers Yankees. That was pretty good.
She had to. Yep. So will be free throws for Josh Hart. Yeah, my wife had to do a thing for CBS News where she was wearing a Yankee hat at Yankee Stadium. It did not go over well with my son.
Why?
He's trying to explain it, and he because he roots for the Red Sox and to some degree the Mets because of his dad, but the Yankee stuff didn't go over well, and he literally said to me, "You couldn't pay me enough to wear that." And I said, I bet we could.
Son, you're going to get some lessons in life. And that was a mistake by saying that. Ask Uncle Max what he did. Yeah, how much you paying? Okay.
Josh Hart misses the second free throw after getting the first. We're at 24-17. 7-point Boston lead. Nearly 8 minutes gone here on opening night. Tatum.
Pick and roll again for Tatum.
Out in the logo against Bridges. Cornette sets the screen. That frees Tatum for a straightaway three, and he hits another one.
They're not stepping out. They're not stepping out in the challenge with the Simmons.
And as a result, Jason Tatum's got 12. And the Celtics have their first double-digit lead of the title defense here. Brunson, lob for Jericho Sims. He sailed right through his hands, off the glass and into the hands of Derek White. Derek White moving to his right, pull up three, short, front iron, rebound Jericho Sims. Josh Hart gallops up the right side of the floor, angles to his left, trying to return it to Brunson, and he does. Brunson, left-hand dribble, it's a step on Derek White, throws to the right corner. Bridges launches over Hauser, three comes up short, offensive rebound, Jericho Sims. Kick out Brunson, deflected to McBride, return to Brunson in the corner, he up-fakes, starts his drive on Derek White, gets him to the mid-block, no-look kick out, Josh Hart. Cornette dares him to shoot the three, he does, and he missed it off the back iron. Tatum has the rebound, and the Celtics have the Knicks scouted perfectly right now with Towns out of the game. Jericho Sims now on Tatum Island. Tatum steps back into another three.
They're on notice right now. This league's on notice.
And after a summer in which the whole world said Jason Tatum couldn't shoot, he knocks down 4 threes in the opening quarter on opening night. And Tom Thibodeau grabs another timeout. 2:41 to go. Opening quarter, Boston 30, New York 17. We're still on the air talking and stuff.
You didn't say, I thought you would convert.
Did you hear me do the whole thing about 98.5, the Sports Hub, and going to break? See that clock there? When it says just 1 minute. That's the timeout
right
where we
now?
get to stay. Yeah, this is live.
Hey, enjoy my cake there. How do you like that? Enjoy that.
I want to, for those of you.
Another meat cake. Another meat cake.
For those of you enjoying us for the first time visually in 24 years, know that this has been my whole world where Max literally has his cake and eats it too.
Wow, that was pretty good. Is that Shakespeare? God, why? Hey, here's the thing you think about Jason Tatum. Everybody said that he was kicked and pushed, and everybody talks about one guy in particular, Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr's job was to win a gold medal. He did exactly that. Tatum wasn't playing well. And because of that, I asked Tatum, I said, why are people kicking at you like that? He said, you won a championship, you got a gold medal, you got a new ring, you got a baby, you got a wife. I said, what? He said, man, I am as happy as I can be. So, go Pound Sand.
If you think Jason Tatum was somehow bothered that much by the Olympic experience or had a difficult summer, just look at the picture of him holding his son with the confetti in the background on this floor back on June 17th. Out of the timeout. First look at Cameron Payne in a New York uniform. Enters to Towns. Kick out. Here is Payne. Throws it cross court. Picked up by Drew Holiday. He will go the distance, lay it up and in. And the Celtics have built a 15-point first quarter lead.
Somebody about to get something here. Heard you say something about 15.
Yeah, Brian McCracken of Bellingham. He wins the contest.
I listen.
Anunoby against Sam Hauser. Throws the shoulder into him. Hauser takes the pain away. Kick out. McBride steps to his right. Contested three is good. Score that and the foul as Hauser got there late.
Pride's always been a guy who was not reluctant about shooting basketball. For a while there when he was in New York, I thought he was probably one of the most explosive guys off the bench.
Celtics lead is down to 12, and now a free throw for McBride. Remember, in the championship year, the Celtics literally had 20-point leads in half the games they played. McBride misses the free throw, and Hauser has the rebound. 32-20. Tatum has played the entire first quarter, now out there with Cornette, Holiday, Hauser, and Pritchard.
Same pick and roll.
Tatum at the top. Bounce pass, baseline. Holiday lobs for Cornette, but he hit the rim with it. Cornette keeps it alive, punching it back to Holiday, who steps back into a three.
Wow. And even when you do something bad, it turns out good for the Celtics.
Celtics by 15. 35 on the board. Against the elite defensive team a year ago, the New York Knicks. Cameron Payne steps into a three. The lefty is no good. And the rebound for Tatum. Celtics 8 of 14 from distance. New York 1 of 6. The entry from Cornette to Holiday. He was pulled down by Cameron Payne. Knicks had a foul to give. It will be Boston ball. And a lot of kicks to work out here with players who are going to play a big role for New York. But it is new for Cam Payne. It is new for Mikal Bridges. And it is brand new for Karl Anthony Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns has to understand, like you're in the big leagues now, on the big stage.
Tatum on the inbound. Hauser runs free for three.
That wasn't good. I mean, you let him go by himself. It's a pick and roll, and they did not go with the pick guy.
Celtics by 18 in the opening quarter. 38-20. Anunoby can't get the push off on Pritchard. Finds Bridges. Cornette daring him to shoot. So Bridges takes it short. Front iron. Rebound Hauser. Finds Pritchard. Pritchard at half court. Everybody buzzing when Pritchard gets it near half court now. He drives on McBride. Gets to the mid-block. Bounce pass to Holiday in the dunker spot. He misses the layup, but it was goaltended by Karl Anthony Towns. Give the 2 to Drew Holiday. And the Celtics have built themselves a 20-point first quarter lead.
You're supposed to say, wait for it, wait for it. That's what you normally say.
I got nervous because of the camera.
Welcome to my world.
Your world's pretty good.
It is.
Payne, bounce entry to Karl Anthony Towns against Luke Cornette. Towns bumps him with the shoulder, gets him in deep, elevates, flip shot, up and good.
What he can do, he can go to the post game, and he also can take you outside. How many opportunities will he get to do that?
32 seconds to go in the first quarter, 2 for 1. Pritchard is open in the corner for 3. And the Boston Celtics, the most efficient offense in NBA history a year ago, have made 10 threes in the opening quarter on opening night and have a 21-point lead.
Didn't Wick just steal that from you when he was doing his monologue then? Didn't you steal it from you? Then, yeah, the most efficient team.
That's right, Wick.
Yeah.
Wick was all over.
Yeah,
well,
yes.
I'm glad Wick follows me on Twitter. McBride, left-hand dribble, falls away in the corner. Tough long two is good. McBride's hit a couple of tough shots here. 43-24, final 5 seconds. Fans want Pritchard to take the half-court shot. He does. It banks out. Everybody here wanted their money's worth, and they got it. in quarter number one. From the celebration to the banner raising to the rings, the Celtics pick up right where they left off in June. And at the end of one on opening night, have a 19-point lead. Boston 43, New York 24 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
Hey, it's Felger here. The NBA is finally back. A new season means new ways to get into the action at the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Who's draining threes from beyond the arc? Who's crashing the boards and grabbing rebounds? Get behind your favorite players and the prop bets you can make on DraftKings, the home of NBA player props. First time, new DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Every point counts with the DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code SPORTSHUB. That's code SPORTSHUB for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings, the crown is yours. And hope is here if you feel you have a gambling problem. Call 800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. 21 plus. Play it smart from the start with GameSenseMA.com. Massachusetts only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/bball.
Hey, it's Big Jim. Heading to a game at the Garden this season? Do what I do. Get there without the traffic torment and just take the train. With Commuter Rail, kids 11 and under always ride free and enjoy later nighttime service after the game. And if the game's on a weekend, ride with $10 weekends. Get tickets on board or with the M-Ticket app.
Town Fair Tire sells all the name brand tires, and we sell them all at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, because Town Fair Tire also gives you more free services than all the other tire dealers, nobody beats Town Fair Tire.
At Amica Insurance, we've been protecting New Englanders for generations, long before the first Celtics banner was raised or the iconic parquet floor was laid. For 117 years, Amica's been providing world-class service across auto, home, and life insurance. So you can count on Amica to show up for you like you show up for the Celtics. Amica Insurance, proud sponsor of the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics.
Opening night and an opening winner in the Ford 1F50 first quarter contest. Brian McCracken of Bellingham.
Brian McCracken
has won the opportunity to see a game from the Ford Sports Deck, courtesy of your New England Ford dealers.
What was that thing that was in one of those shows that time? The crack. Oh, it was the Kraken.
I thought you were thinking of Tim McCracken from Slapshot.
No, I was thinking about, there was a movie one time I was watching, and they talked about, there was this mythical beast that came out of the water. It was the Kraken.
The Kraken. That's what the Seattle Kraken, the hockey team, is named. It's like a combination. Again, this is not. This is your thing. Okay. National Geographic is your thing. I've never seen a Kraken. I'm from Greenwich Village.
Nobody's ever seen a Kraken.
10-second station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network. Grandy and Max sold out TD Garden. Biggest regular season game in the building's history. You could have that conversation. And this year, number 30, Celtics a 19-point lead as we begin the second quarter. Tatum comes out for the first time. Jaylen Brown returns. Payne, McBride, Bridges, Anunoby, and Towns on the floor for New York. Anunoby, left-hand dribble. Sam Hauser in front of him at the elbow. Kick out Payne, now McBride in front of Drew Holiday. McBride, a hot shooter, steps to his left and knocks down another one. He might have been on the line. He was. But McBride has hit his first 4 shots. He is in double figures. 43-26. Boston by 17. Jaylen Brown, long cross court, open. Hauser 3. Nope, rims out, and Towns snatches the rebound away from Xavier Tillman, who's going to play a big role here in the months without Porzingis. McBride moves in the corner. Bridges, catch, shoot, 3, short. Rebound Tillman. They're really, as much as you can be in the preseason, concerned about Bridges. Outlet to Hauser, who misses the left-hand layup because Bridges got back defensively and forced Hauser to take a shot he didn't want to take. McBride against Holiday. Deep on the left side, lobs the entry to Towns. Towns against Al Horford. Towns bumps with Al Horford, spins back to his left, falls away, and throws it in.
Good job of Towns getting there where he wanted to get.
6 straight for New York. They've cut it from 21 down to 15. One of the many reasons the Celtics took a big step forward last year as Jaylen Brown drives, throws to the left corner for Tillman. His three is no good, but they're calling an offensive foul on Jaylen Brown for running over Deuce McBride on the way in.
McBride waited for him. And he came in, he just stood there and waited, and Brown just went right to the body. Good call.
One of the things no one talked about last year about what the Celtics did, it was far different from the previous years that no one ever seemed to want to address, is the fact the Celtics, for his first 6 years in the league, were a very ordinary team when Jason Tatum was off the floor. That changed last year. Tatum off the floor here, and the Knicks make it a little run. They've scored 6 straight to cut it to 15. Towns, baseline extended, takes the long jumper over Tillman, no good on the rebound for Drew Holiday. It's his second miss for Towns in 5 tries. Holiday picks up his dribble. Lobs it towards Hereford against the smaller man, Cameron Payne. Here comes the double team from Towns. Hereford in some trouble along the baseline. Payne reaches in, knocks it away out of bounds. Celtics will keep it with 7 to shoot.
It was chopping down on his arm then. They kept hitting him with the body.
Tatum and Derek White both out of the game right now and getting a little sluggish offensively with Holiday, Brown, Hauser, Tillman, and Hereford.
Where do you get the shot from here?
7 on the shot clock. Hereford on the under, out of bounds. And safe for the Holiday. Runs to the corner. His 3. Rims out. Rebound Towns. His 3rd. And the outlet for Cam Payne. Payne against Hauser. Hauser holds his ground. Payne turns the corner. Dribbles low. Attacks, floats with the left hand. No good. Hauser has the rebound. Outlet on the left side for Jaylen Brown. Anunoby in front of him. Jaylen pull up 3. No good. Back iron. Long rebound. Holiday's got it. Celtics +7 on the glass here in the first half. Drew Holiday tries to dribble behind his back, but it's lost it, but it's picked up by Tillman. Floater no good. Gets his own rebound. Throws to the corner for a Hereford 3.
Even again, bad things happen for the Celtics, and then they turn in all of a sudden Easter eggs.
Boston by 18. 46-28. McBride driving past Holiday, scoops it up, no good, but he got enough contact to get free throws, and Deuce McBride is keeping New York in this first half.
Here's one of the owners of the Celtics, the new one, Paul Pierce, coming through.
He's more like the mayor, wearing the double plastic chains and the shades. My guy. There's only one. Because the world couldn't handle more than one.
Well, sometimes when you do, 360.
Paul Pierce famously said, man, we turned this thing around. We've done a 360. No, not exactly, but I was told there would be no math.
No, there was math in that.
46-30, Boston by 16. Jaylen Brown, people on the right side against Anunoby. Hauser coming off the screen. Jaylen doesn't go that way. Instead, cross-court. Hereford puts in the hands of Holiday. Turns the corner behind the Hereford screen. Kick out. Jaylen ducks the shoulder. Euro step. Kick back out to the open. Holiday sets. Shoots. 3. Got it.
Man, great release and good play then by Brown. Attacking the rim, avoiding the defenders, and then kicking out to a shooter.
Spoiler alert. If the Celtics shoot 55% from 3, they will not be beatable. They're up by 19. Ball moved into the corner. McBride up fakes on Tillman, but he stepped on the end line as he made that move and turns it over. Celtics' largest lead has been 21. They've got a chance to do that again here with 8.5 to go in quarter number 2. Jaylen Brown deep on the right side. Zips the entry to Holiday in the dunker spot against McBride. Kicks out as he draws the double team. Hereford another 3, no good. Offensive rebound. Hauser going to chase it down. Kick to Jaylen, wide open, sets himself, 3 in the air, got it. The Knicks are just way too slow to guard the Celtics on the perimeter.
The perimeter, but they're getting a lot of long rebounds.
Celtics are 13 of 24 from distance. They lead by 22. McBride against Hauser.
Lay that right hand.
Kick to the left side, 3 in the air is no good from Dadier, Pacome Dadier. The rookie from France, the 19-year-old. Bad entry by Jaylen. Gets to Hereford. Quick out to the corner for a Xavier Tillman 3 that's no good. And the rebound fielded by Cameron Payne. Dadier and Tyler Kolek, the rookies, are going to have to play here early for New York. Anunoby missed the 3 from the corner. 3-point shooting. Boston 13 of 25. New York 1 for 11. Which means New York is fortunate to only be down 22. 52-30. Knicks high-profile home opener Friday night. Nationally televised game against Indiana. Jaylen Brown downhill, gets to the mid-block, falls away off the wrong foot over Anunoby. Tough shot, no good. Towns has his 4th rebound.
Those are 2 strong guys, man.
campaign offensive end. Right-hand dribble, cross-court, Dottier puts in the hands of McBride. Closed on by Holiday, hand back to Anunoby. Anunoby floats it back on the wing. McBride with 7 on the shot clock. McBride, guarded by Holiday, switches back to the left hand. Contested fall-away three is good. Well, he's shooting it great. McBride is 5 for 5, keeping the Knicks within 19. Jaylen Brown, left-hand dribble, floats it down low to Tillman, has a step on Anunoby. Anunoby pulling on his arm and his jersey, no call. Kick out Hereford. Hauser in the corner, gets to 12 feet, pull-up jumper's good.
Well, Hauser getting better and better at putting that ball on the floor and then getting squared and knocking down that jump shot.
54-33.
I like the way I did that on TV.
That was really good stuff. Yeah. That was the cake. Down the left side comes Payne, cradles the ball the entire way, beats Horford, scores off the window, and Joe Mazzulla will grab a timeout. Celtics led by 19 at the end of the quarter. Still there. 6:18 to go first half. Boston 54, New York 35. On the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics broadcast.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
The one and only Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I crave the competition. I crave the playoff basketball. I haven't played playoff basketball since 2023, and I played 2 games and I was hurt. I'm just trying to, stay healthy as much as I can and just trust the process. Hopefully that can allow me to be healthy and compete with my teammates.
Hear more great guests on the starting lineup every weekday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Now through November 1st, SiriusXM is giving away a pair of tickets to every MLB postseason game through the World Series. Listen to MLB Network Radio for the clues and be the first caller to correctly name the postseason hero, and you'll receive a pair of tickets to an MLB postseason game. MLB Network Radio has your chance to win on SiriusXM 89 and the all-new SiriusXM app. No transportation will be included in connection with these prizes. For full contest information and official rules, visit SiriusXM.com/MLB postseason heroes. No purchase necessary. Open only to current SiriusXM subscribers prior to September 22nd. Must be a U.S. resident over the age of 18.
Quiet your mind, reduce your stress, and rest easy with channels designed to help you fall asleep easier and faster. Sink into the comforting white noise of a storm shower on Rainfall Radio. Fade out to the soothing sounds of the Sleep Channel, or drift off to nature sounds with Forest Dreams. Find them all in the SiriusXM app, included in all trials and popular plans. Just search Sleep.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Talk with Milwaukee Bucks guard Damian Lillard.
When you have a team that wins the championship and you play a certain way and you're used to your personnel being a certain way around a guy like Giannis, it just takes time. People look at it like a video game most of the time. You just put this guy on that team with this guy and it should just be perfect, but it takes time.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Brady Max in the Amica Insurance broadcast booth here at TD Garden. Celtics lead the Knicks on opening night 54-35, up by 19 with 6:18 to go in the first half. We talked about this in the preseason. If the Celtics are shooting threes at this pace, they are not beatable. They are 13 of 25, and what's striking, Max, to me, as New York and Tom Thibodeau tries to get this new group gelled together, these have not been contested three-point shots.
No. A lot of them pick and rolls coming. And the first couple of shots you remember, those were by Tatum. Came off of a pick set by Luke. And what you call Anthony Towns did not come out and challenge. As a center sometimes, you don't think you have to challenge. But in this league now, you have to challenge those positions all the time.
And the idea, listen, it was a high-risk trade. There's no question about it. Once New York lost Isaiah Hartenstein, they were really up against it, and it really led to them having to make the move for Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks defenders last year were the closest to the basket of any team in the NBA, and all of a sudden you add a 7-footer that can shoot threes, and that by definition should change it. The exact opposite was true. The Celtics were first in that category as far as having defenders farther away from the basket. You spread it out for Brunson. That's the concept, but it's not working in the first quarter and a half against the champs. Jaylen Brown back in there with Tatum. Left-hand dribble, driving strong. Sims takes the paint away. Kick out. Pritchard sets for three. Short front iron. Rebound Sims. Pulls it away from Cornette. Josh Hart into the offensive end. Crazy number on Josh Hart, if I get a chance to get to it in the preseason. Jalen Brunson gets the Sims screen. Jalen chases the elbow, runs into the back of him. Shot is no good, but Brunson will get free throws as he did the Trae Young stop in traffic and get free throws.
Well, picked up his second foul then. Brown coming from behind. He stops and kind of almost jumps backwards. Brown just looked at him like, I knew this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. It happened.
Everybody uses the preseason differently. There were 90 players, I should say, 120 players that played 90 minutes in the preseason. Of those 120, they all scored at least 19 points, which is about right for 90 minutes. Josh Hart scored 2. He's the 120th. Nobody else scored fewer than 19 points. He scored 2 points. That's how he did not shoot. He only took 6 shots, making one of them in the entire preseason.
That's who he is. He's always been that way. He is a defender. He's a rebounder. He scores at a high rate. Boy, the Knicks become so much more efficient, but he doesn't have the confidence to shoot the ball from the outside.
Brunson's year last year. Carmelo Anthony in 2013. Bernard King was the runner-up to Larry for MVP in '84. You can pick some of the Patrick Ewing years. Willis Reed was the MVP in 1970. Tatum stepped back on Bridges, another 3. He's got 5 of them in the first half on opening night.
Here you go, Steve Kerr.
57-37, Boston by 20. Tatum's got 18. Jalen Brunson. Deep on the left side against Jaylen Brown. Now Pritchard picks him up on the switch. Jalen Brunson switches to the left hand, exposes the ball. Jaylen Brown picks him off, goes the distance. 2-hand slam. Wow. And this has been a mauling here in the first half.
And you're looking for more mauling.
6 New York turnovers. Celtics 14 of 27 from 3. They lead by 22. Josh Hart bounce pass to the cutter. Sims dunks over Luke Cornett.
Boy, Sims coming hard with that basketball.
59-39. Boston by 20. Tatum straight away.
Another 3 coming.
Cornett sets the screen, lobs it inside to Cornett. Does Tatum kick out? Pritchard shuttles to the corner. Derek White runs to a spot, takes the 3 and makes it.
Unselfish, unstoppable.
62-39, largest lead for the Celtics. Bounce pass, Hart finds Brunson, runs it up and in. That's a tough Jalen Brunson bucket right there. 62-41. Jaylen Brown switches to the left hand. Stop and start on Hart. Keeps his footing as he throws to the free throw line to Luke Cornett. Celtics will reset it here with Tatum out of the logo. 11 on the shot clock. Cornett sets the screen. Tatum whips it to the wing. Derek White again.
These are line drives. I mean, he catches the basketball before the defender even can make a move.
The most offensively efficient team in NBA history is blowing the doors off that in the first half of the title offense. Brunson inside the free throw line. Lefty 12-foot runner is good. Boston by 22. 65-43.
Smart play by Brown then, not picking up another foul.
Derek White against McBride, out of the wing. White turns the corner, left-hand dribble, pushes it back towards Jaylen Brown. Jaylen, the bigger body against McBride, trying to hold his ground. Jaylen, pull up, contested jumper, bounces out, but he's fouled. And Jaylen Brown will shoot free throws.
That was excellent anticipation. What he did was, as soon as he felt the hand on him, he went up, made the official make that call. That's a good play. I was so happy to see the wizard. Bob Cousy was here, man. Talked to him for a minute, man, just as alert, boy. Really cool stuff.
There was a discussion before the game. I was asked, had Bob Cousy been in this building before as Jaylen Brown gets the first free throw? And the answer is absolutely, because he was still doing games on TV the first couple of years we were together, including his memorable exchange with Wally Zerbiak.
Thank you, Wally. Yeah.
Holiday comes back in, so does Horford.
What? Good minutes here again for Luke. Luke who signed, was nice. Another signature for these guys. I mean, my guys just staying around. That's a beautiful thing for some of these extensions we've heard.
Fans trying to get the MVP chant going for Jaylen Brown. He doesn't need a chant. He's got a couple of pretty good trophies now. He gets the free throws, and the Celtics have a 24-point lead here on opening night against the top presumptive challenger to their Eastern Conference throne. Jalen Brunson, pull-up 3 over Horford is good. Oh, that dude. 15 for Jalen Brunson here on opening night, but New York is down by 21. 2:54 to go first half. Tatum straight away against Bridges. Jaylen Brown pops free in the wing. He launches another three. It's no good. He chased it, knew it was no good. Rebound for Karl Anthony Towns, his fifth. Brunson gallops into the front court, bounce pass fielded by Bridges, but Holiday there to defend. Bridges moves it to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns return to Bridges, but Jaylen Brown takes the baseline away, so back out it comes to Towns, whose three is good. And there is the first three in a New York uniform for Karl Anthony Towns. Back-to-back threes by Brunson and Towns, and the Boston lead is cut to 18. 67-49, 2:17 to go in the first half. Tatum deep on the right side against Josh Hart. Tatum ducks the shoulder, drives strong, runs it off the window, and then he exploded past Josh Hart. Tatum's got 20 in the first half. Brunson going the distance with that left hand off the glass, no good, didn't have enough on it. Jaylen Brown the rebound, as Eddie Palladino says 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Boston by 20. About to put up 70 in the first half. Jaylen Brown drives, spins. Brunson reaches out, hoping for a jump ball, but they're calling a foul.
I'm not sure what the heck.
They'll adjudicate it. One-way return. 1:50 to go. First half on opening night. Boston 69, New York 49 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network. I want to look over at Monica. Monica McNutt.
Oh.
Could have been sitting there.
So did this kid get the Rangers thing too? Or it's just
no, and he's not doing all the Kenny has done games.
Yeah.
They're using him the way they used the kid last year, just to do so. It's obviously an unsettled situation. I think they're waiting for it until Sam is gone next year, and then they'll resort it out.
Yeah.
They did a nice thing. You see that in Toronto? They had a thing for Sam.
Sam
Rosen.
Sam Rosen.
The Rangers guy for 40 years is retiring.
TV guy is retiring after this year.
God.
That's a power play goal.
Right now at Wendy's, you can get a small Frosty for just $1, and everyone is going, including you. Just a hunch. The iconic Frosty for $1, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Not valid in a combo. Third-party delivery prices may be higher.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
Back in 2016, when Kelly Ayotte was in a tight Senate race, this is what she said about Donald Trump.
He's talking about assault of women. I cannot vote for Donald Trump based on what he has said and done and the actions he talked about.
But now that she's right choice?
It's the right choice for White House.
Winning any election.
But it turns out she's just another politician. And you can't trust a word Kelly Ayotte says.
I'm Joyce Craig, running for governor. I approve this message.
Paid for by the New Hampshire Democratic Party, Raymond Buckley Chair.
With the Honda Civic and HR-V, these vehicles redefine the game when it comes to performance and style. With sporty designs matched by powerful performance, the Civic and HR-V deliver a driving experience like no other. But what really sets these cars apart from the crowd is the spirit of determination that inspires everything we do. That's why we're KBB.com's best value brand of 2024.
Based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelly Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
For the best deal on tires, head to Town Fair Tire. We beat every competitor every day on every tire. Tire dealers, we beat them. Clubs, we beat them. Online prices, we beat them. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
Bank of the home court advantage with CSP 0 annual percentage rate heat loan, and enjoy interest-free financing up to $25,000 on energy-efficient home improvements for winter. Apply now at ClintonSavings.com. Member FDIC, DIF, equal housing lender. The guy who's been the player to bank on is Jason Tatum, who hits another three for the corner. His 6th of the first half. He's got 23, and that, coincidentally, is the Boston lead, 72-49.
Hand in his face didn't matter.
Who's going to be getting the MVP chance now? Anunoby. Kick out Josh Hart. Left-hand dribble, turns the corner, attacks, and Tatum grabbed his arm to prevent the easy layup. Make Josh Hart earn it at the free throw line.
Hit him with the body. Make sure he goes there and he has to earn it. But you think about Anunoby. Anunoby is a guy who is more wants to get in the corner. Josh Hart, again, if he's not attacking the rim, he does not want to shoot the basketball. And I'm not sure how comfortable he feels at the free throw line.
Well, Mikal Bridges, right now, at this moment in time, he's been a Celtic killer. He's been a great player. He went off when he got traded to Brooklyn before Cam Thomas decided to start taking all the shots. But Mikal Bridges went 2 for 19 in the preseason from 3, and he's 0 for 4 here on opening night and has not scored in 18 minutes. Hart misses the second free throw. Jaylen Brown has the rebound. 72-50. Boston by 22 with 1:09 to go in the first half.
72 points? Whew. I thought the Knicks were a defensive team.
No, they're a new team. They're not going to play the Celtics a lot early. Holiday finds Tatum. He's open again. This one's off the back iron. Anunoby has the rebound. It's amazing how many open threes the Celtics have had. They are 17 of 32. 17 threes in the first half. Brunson on Derek White. Doesn't go for the pump fake. Out it comes to Towns. Fans appreciate the defense on Brunson. Towns strong down the left side. Here comes Hereford blocking the shot. Holiday bodied him, taking Towns off balance, and that allowed Al Horford to come from the backside and swat the shot into the crowd.
Good job there by Al coming on the backside. Towns thought he was free, got fouled, but who was there? Al Horford.
6 on the shot clock. Brunson under out of bounds, into Towns, pinned in the corner here by Horford. 3 on the shot clock. Towns cradles the ball, forced it into the paint, hook shot up and good, score to the foul. Towns saves that possession.
Well, went a long ways with that basketball from the corner with those giant steps of his. And you watch Towns a lot of times, the contact is more so created by him. Look at the off arm as he grabs Al's jersey to get by him. That's the crazy thing. I watched Towns over and over again. The contact again is always created by him offensively. But then he's surprised when he gets offensive call charged against him.
3-point play for Karl Anthony Towns. He's up to 12 points, 5 rebounds in his Knicks debut. 72-53, Boston by 19. 10-second differential on a 2 clocks as we count it down to the first half. Drew Holiday to his right against Bridges. Lobs it towards Tatum against Jalen Brunson. Tatum spins, has some room to attack the paint. Elevates, runs it off the window and in. And on opening night, Jason Tatum has a 25-point first half. 74-53, final 8 seconds of the first half. Brunson, right-hand dribble, works his way into the paint, hands off to Josh Hart, muscles it up and in with 1.5 to go.
They're trying to get Pritchard in this game.
That's exactly what everybody in the building is thinking. Inbound instead, Horford, and he does not get the half-court shot away in time, and that'll do it for a frighteningly dominant first half in which the Celtics make 17 threes on a night they celebrate banner 18. Coming up, Jim Murray will run you through scores from around the NBA. Only one game later on. Could be some father-son history. All the sports news as we get ready for the World Series. But the story in sports is right here in Boston tonight as the Celtics raise the banner and come out firing. Boston 74, New York 55. Opening night has reached halftime of the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
Imagine looking up and seeing 46 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 46 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. F-150 and the all-new Super Duty are still the team to beat. Featuring powerful engines, smart tech, and the 2023 Motor Trend Truck of the Year, the all-electric F-150 Lightning. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 22 CY total sales.
Hey, it's Felger here. The NBA is finally back. A new season means new ways to get into the action at the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Who's draining threes from beyond the arc? Who's crashing the boards and grabbing rebounds? Get behind your favorite players and the prop bets you can make on DraftKings, the home of NBA player props. First time, new DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Every point counts with the DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code SPORTSHUB. That's code SPORTSHUB for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings, the crown is yours. And Hope is here if you feel you have a gambling problem. Call 800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. 21 plus. Play it smart from the start with GameSenseMA.com. Massachusetts only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/bball.
You ready for the Celtics season? Yeah.
If you want your kids to love something,
big game for the Celtics tonight.
It's important to start them young. That's why Amica Insurance and the Celtics Shamrock Foundation are teaming up to improve access to early childhood education across New England so that the next generation gets the start they deserve. Amica Insurance is a proud sponsor of the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics.
Felger and Matt.
Tatum step back on Bridges and a three. He's got 5 of them in the first half on opening night.
Here you go, Steve Kerr.
57-37. Boston by 20. Tatum's got 18. Jalen Brunson. Deep on the left side against Jalen Brown. Now Pritchard picks him up on the switch. Jalen Brunson switches to the left hand, exposes the ball. Jalen Brown picks him off, goes the distance. 2 hands left. Now this has been a mauling here in the first half.
And you're looking for more mauling.
Oh, what a mauling by your defending, reigning NBA champion Boston Celtics. It's halftime. I'm Joe Murray, everybody. Welcome back to a new season, and, well, nothing has changed. The Celtics lead 74-55, and they are raining threes at the Garden tonight. 17 of 32 right now. 32 threes in one half. They made 17 of them. They're on pace for over 60. They're shooting 53% from three. New York shooting just 14 threes on the night, 4 of 14, 28%. That's the difference, everyone. If you want to use the math or do the math, that would be the difference. But let's start it all off. You heard the sound there. Jason Tatum, he's the man of the half. 25 points, 6 of 9 from three. Remember when he struggled in the playoffs to shoot from three? Well, that's not a problem tonight. He has worked on his new shot. He went 9 of 12 from the field, 6 of 9 from three. Oh, he also has 6 assists tonight to go along with 3 rebounds. He was a plus 19 in the first half. Clearly the best player on the floor between both teams tonight. But some other players as well. Derek White made a nice contribution. He got his ring before the game. Played 16 minutes. Went 3 for 5 from downtown. Had a couple of rebounds, couple of assists, steals. And also had this 3.
Ball pops free. Holiday comes up with it, fires to the left corner. Derek White is open for 3.
It's a wet spot out there on the floor. That's what Jalen Brown is saying.
11-8, Celtics by 3. Timeout, Tom Thibodeau.
And Derek White just doing Derek White things, of course. Drew Holiday chipping in as well. 17 minutes, 4 of 6 from the field, 2 for 4 from downtown, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. It's just everyone is contributing in every way. He has 10 points so far. Al Horford getting the start tonight, played only 1 preseason game. But the positive about it is he's 2 for 3 from 3. Also has a couple of rebounds and an assist in this one. He has 6 points. We already mentioned Jalen Brown making an impact all over. Sat midway through the first quarter, but has played 17 minutes, 4 of 10 from the field. 2 for 5 from downtown. Hit both his free throws. He's got 5 rebounds, though. 1 assist, 1 steal. They've even getting contributions from their bench. Sam Hauser in 11 minutes has 5 points. Also hit a 3 in this one. He's got 5 rebounds. Peyton Pritchard also into the mix. He's got a 3. And Xavier Tillman saw some action. Luke Cornett with a basket as well. As far as rebounds go, Celtics right now have 23-15, winning the advantage on that one. Looking at New York, Karl Anthony Towns in his debut, he has 12 points. He's played 17 minutes. He's 5 of 8 from the field. Really where he's done pretty well is he's got 5 rebounds so far in the game. And the rest of the New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson leads all scorers for the Knicks with 15 points. Josh Hart has 8, but they have gotten a nice contribution from Miles McBride off the bench. He played at West Virginia. Right now, he has 14 points off the bench, although a minus 17 in the game. Hey, why don't we wrap things up with the star of the first half, the man who said, let's do it again, when they raised the 18th banner tonight at TD Garden. He's Jason Tatum, and he was on fire from downtown.
Jericho Sims now on Tatum Island. Tatum steps back into another 3.
They're on notice right now. This league's on notice.
And after a summer in which the whole world said Jason Tatum couldn't shoot, he knocks down 4 threes in the opening quarter on opening night. And Tom Thibodeau grabs another timeout.
Well, let's see if they leave him in the rest of the game tonight. He could go off for 50 or more on opening night. We'll get the Sports Hub headlines coming up on the other side. I'm Joe Murray here on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
Your basketball talk with the passion you deserve on NBA Today.
I'm Young Masuk of ESPN.
If you knew that Kawhi Leonard was having issues, probably USA Basketball did everyone a favor in trying to keep Kawhi Leonard out, because now clearly you can see now, months later, that this inflammation, if it is still in his knee, I mean, if he kept on playing with USA Basketball, it would not have been good for his knee.
NBA Today, weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Sirius XM NBA Radio Channel 86 and the all-new Sirius XM app.
Beginning Friday, MLB Network Radio gets you closer to the World Series on Sirius XM.
The Stars are going to have an opportunity to shine this World Series.
Mookie Betts and the Dodgers.
The first thing was understanding how hard it is to get here.
Aaron Judge and the Yankees.
Come out here and punch our ticket to the World Series. It's just unbelievable.
Before and after every game, hear on-field interviews and expert analysis through the last out of the World Series.
It's going to be an epic series.
On Channel 89. Add some ghoulish grooves to your Monster Mash. With the ultimate Halloween. Along with many more Halloween specials in the SiriusXM app. Just search Halloween.
Brian Geltzeiler and Sam Mitchell bring you the best NBA analysis you need.
The Houston Rockets, if they're a top 6 team and they make the playoffs, that's a successful season. And I think they have a very good chance of that. And I think that they get in the playoffs because how they're coached and how deep they are, they could give anybody a run. I mean, very, very tough team.
Become a smarter NBA fan when you listen to NBA Weekend. Every Saturday, 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on NBA Radio Channel 86. And on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Now through November 1st, SiriusXM is giving away a pair of tickets to every MLB postseason game through the World Series. Listen to MLB Network Radio for the clues and be the first caller to correctly name the postseason hero, and you'll receive a pair of tickets to an MLB postseason game. MLB Network Radio has your chance to win on SiriusXM 89 and the all-new SiriusXM app. No transportation will be included in connection with these prizes. For full contest information and official rules, visit SiriusXM.com/MLB postseason heroes. No purchase necessary. Open only to current SiriusXM subscribers prior to September 22nd. Must be a U.S. resident over the age of 18.
NBA Radio, Sirius 207 XM 86.
Sports Hub headlines.
All right, only a couple of games on the NBA scoreboard tonight outside of the Celtics Knicks. At 10 o'clock, you will see the LA Lakers and Minnesota Timberwolves square off in that one again. Opening night in the NBA, only 2 games. You get Timberwolves at LA Lakers. Tip-off is sometime after 10 o'clock. The 76ers will be without Joel Embiid and Paul George when they open the regular season, both dealing with injuries. The Patriots, they're off today, but they're ready to take on the Jets this weekend. And the World Series begins on Friday night. It'll be the Yankees and the Dodgers. Headlines are brought to you by Valhalla Sports Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off Phoenix Strathroy Oil Change. Valhalla Sports Oil Change now, but in Franklin, Billerica, and Peabody. I'm Joe Murray, Grandy, and Max. They have the second half next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
The Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot are in a league of their own when it comes to rugged capability. Their relentless power and versatility make these vehicles the ultimate challengers for exhilarating adventures and formidable terrain. But it's not just performance that makes these cars special. It's the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. That's why we're KBB.com's best value brand of 2024.
Available all-wheel drive on Pilot based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelly Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need 1 tool instead of 2. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
The 99-cent produce sale is back at Shaw's and Star Market. Now through Thursday, pick up select produce items for just 99 cents. Sold by the each or by the pound. Dozens of items are for sale, like red, yellow, orange, and green peppers, baby carrots, broccoli crowns, toad apples, pie pumpkins, winter squash, sweet potatoes, russet potatoes, celery hearts, and more. Sale ends Thursday. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
I had stage 3 ovarian cancer. I knew I was going to go to Dana-Farber Brigham Cancer Center. That's the thing that's so incredible, is all they do is cancer. They're going to be on the cutting edge of therapies. They're going to have things available to you, and they're going to be rock stars throughout the journey because they've seen it all.
For an appointment in Boston, Foxborough, Milford, or South Shore, contact DanaFarberBrigham.org. Dana-Farber Brigham Cancer Center. We specialize in cancer and you.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Imagine looking up and seeing 47 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 47 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the all-new F-150 and the 2024 North American Truck of the Year, Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
This is Reliving the Green.
What a pass by DJ! 42 for Paul Pierce! A three-pointer for Danny Ainge! KG is locked and loaded tonight. What a play by Bird!
A look back at this date in Celtics history.
67 years ago tonight, Celtics started the season their 14th consecutive win. The win on this night came in St. Louis at the legendary Kiel Auditorium. October 22, 1957. Yesterday was the anniversary of the Carlton Fisk. We're coming up on the 50th anniversary next year of the Carlton Fisk home run. That was October 21st. That time of year, maybe we'll be talking about this night in Celtics history on ring night, and a 19-point halftime lead, 74-55. And the Knicks giving up open 3 after open 3. Boston goes 17 of 32, Max, from 3 in the first half.
Well, I mean, the Knicks are lucky to be where they're at, considering they have some pretty good shooting. Guys shooting the ball pretty well. Deuce McBride knocking down shots.
And
Down after down, knocking Brunson.
The Knicks are shooting 58%. They're shooting 58%, and they're down by 19.
Well, you got to protect that three-point line. The Celtics, they didn't do it early on. Karl-Anthony Towns slow getting out. And he has to learn that, as a center, You can't stay back against these guys in the Eastern Conference and expect them to miss shots.
You have that sort of settled down feeling a little bit because you just can't have any more emotion in a cauldron than you had here at the start of the night with the long ceremony. And, of course, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen all back together, and Bob Cousy and you, Max, on the floor. Really good to just get a couple of minutes with Kevin Garnett now before he headed out. Just you realize that was now, we're all getting so old. That was people's childhood, too, for a different generation of Celtic fans. Second half is underway. Knicks wearing the home white tonight in Boston, trailing by 19. Anunoby stops on a dime, steps back to the free throw line. Jumper no good. Tatum now has 4 rebounds and 6 assists to go along with a game-high 25 points. Jaylen Brown pull up on Towns. Another 3. Got it. Oh, they got something here with Towns. He has really struggled defending the three-point line.
Backing up. Not challenging those guys.
And this is without Porzingis, which is the entire point of pulling Towns away from the rim. Brunson dribbles in deep, dropped the ball off his own leg out of bounds. Knicks turn it over. Celtics by 22 on the ball. Derek White hands back to Al Horford. Tatum turns the corner, finds Derek White. Deep 3, left side, money.
Man.
These are not contested shots.
Man, that's the thing about it. You said, can the Celtics continue at this pace shooting the basketball? Can the Knicks contain them? Not really.
The Celtics have made 19 threes already. Brunson moving to his right. This could be defense in 3 seconds. It is. Either on Al Horford or Derek White.
Well, the thing Karl Anthony Towns is bringing somebody else up to shoot the basketball. Bridges. Yeah, Bridges needs a point. Yep.
He'll have to wait as he misses the free throw.
Wow. Well, give me a throwing, give me a bone, my friend.
You know, it was, listen, Knicks fans just trying to, be nervous about something. We're concerned about Bridges shooting in the preseason, and that is not going to be quelled in the 3 days until they play again by this 0-for-5 start plus missing a free throw. Give you a Bridges memory here in a second. Towns deep against Horford on the left side. Right-hand dribble coming strong, over the shoulder pass. He finds Hart all alone. Holiday had fallen down. Hart lays it in over him. We're at 80-57. The Celtics in their last 48 home games are 44-4, 42-2 against the rest of the league, just 2-2 against New York. If you go back to the 49th game, that was also a loss. That was the night Bridges went for 38-10 in that huge Brooklyn comeback. Tatum steps to his right, bounce pass for Al Horford, strong down the right side, and he throws a bounce pass. Did Brunson take the charge, or was he still moving? He was still moving.
Fouled him.
Could be on Anunoby on the reach-in, it was.
But my head's still spinning when you gave me those stats, Dan. What? Guys, welcome to my world.
That was the comeback. That was the huge comeback. When the Nets, the first game they played here after trading Kyrie, when they finally ended their long losing streak to the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, awkward runner in between with the left hand, no good, but he gets his own rebound, throws it off the glass. That won't go either. Jaylen now 5 of 13 here on opening night. Celtics by 23. Brunson throws that big body into Derek White, gets him to the mid-block, step back, no shot available. Good job by Derek White. Cross-court, Josh Hart, hand to Bridges. Bridges to the free throw line, lobs it down low, deflected, stolen clean by Al Horford. And here comes Drew Holiday. Boy, Bridges having a tough opener. Pull-up 3, got it. Drew Holiday. If you scripted a nightmare for Mikal Bridges, you could not have done it any scarier than what he's living right now.
And if you scripted a good dream for the Celtics, it couldn't happen any better.
The Celtics have made 23s, and we're early in the third quarter as Tom Thibodeau calls the timeout. 9:41 to go in the third. Boston 83, New York 57 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics broadcast.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
We're talking with Sean Sweeney, the assistant coach with the Dallas Mavericks. I got to ask you about Klay Thompson. What's it been like?
He works exceptionally hard. How much he spends time on working on his game and shooting after practice. Thus far, it's been great, and still learning him, and he's still learning the guys that have been here so far. I think it's been a great fit.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on SiriusXM NBA Radio, channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
When superstars get moved in the NFL,
the Jets are trading for Devontae Adams.
The lines
move.
The Bills say, hold my beer, Amari Cooper.
Sports Grid Radio's experts analyze all the numbers.
The Bills' updated odds to win the AFC went from plus 550 to plus 450.
A 20-1 AFC championship price for the Jets is now shorter by $3. As the odds change, stay with the experts that can give you a winning edge. On Sports Grid Radio, channel 159 in the car and on the SiriusXM app.
SiriusXM Triumph. Get real answers with Dr. Laura.
No nonsense advice about relationships, marriage, kids.
Tough love.
It happened is not a phrase anybody uses when they take responsibility.
Inspiration.
Every time you go to bed with a negative thought, you have to match it up with a positive one. That's your new rule.
Dr. Laura. Plus, Megyn Kelly, Glenn Beck, Nancy Grace, and Dave Ramsey. All on Triumph. SiriusXM 111 and on the SiriusXM app.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
The one and only Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I crave the competition. I crave the playoff basketball. I haven't played playoff basketball since 2023, and I played 2 games and I was hurt. I'm just trying to, stay healthy as much as I can and just trust the process. Hopefully that can allow me to be healthy and compete with my teammates.
Hear more great guests on the starting lineup every weekday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on SiriusXM NBA Radio, channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Celtics by 26. They have made 23s. New York has made 4. The Celtics have attempted 35. New York has attempted 14. The Knicks are out shooting the Celtics in this game in terms of field goal percentage. The Knicks are shooting 58%, and they're down by 26, 83-57.
One of the things that's kind of crazy about that, when you think about the Knicks, what they're doing, this is a team that can be very efficient. They just don't have those outside three-point shooters.
These teams will not meet for a while. The games in New York will be later in the year. But I will say this. You remember last year the Knicks and Celtics played 5 times. The Knicks won the final game. The 5th meeting was that extra game that was added because both teams lost in the quarterfinals of the in-season tournament. So it was a sort of innocuous Friday night game here. That will be the last Knicks-Celtics game not on national TV for a very, very long time.
I believe you.
Out of the timeout. Jalen Brunson into the front court. Celtics holding their largest lead. Remember the big number from last year. Bridges catches in the corner. His 3 is good. And finally, Mikal Bridges has made his first shot and has his first points as a New York Knick. 83-60. Celtics last year in the historic championship season as Towns reaches over the back of Hereford and fouls him.
That's a Karl Anthony Towns foul. It's one of those, and I call it the dump foul, because nothing was going to happen. You weren't making the steal, but you just grabbed the guy. He has to stay away from those fouls.
Now that he was on the spotlight during the Timberwolves playoff run last year, you saw he had games where you would say, what on earth is he doing?
Yeah.
Committing these not understanding the game situation. Tatum having a monster opening night. Backs away from Bridges. 8 on the shot clock. Horford sets the screen. Tatum to his left. Bounce pass for Horford. Extra pass into the corner. Holiday 3. Got it.
And then do swing low. Swing chariot.
6 of the last 7 shots the Celtics have made have been threes. They lead by 26 again. 86-60, 8-second violation. Brunson dogged by Jaylen Brown in the backcourt.
Great job by Brown. This time getting up on Brunson. Knocked the ball away. Got him out of his rhythm. Then finally caught it again. But by the time he dribbled again, couldn't get across half court.
A 26-point lead and the ball still early in the third quarter. Al Horford handed Jason Tatum. Turns the corner, gets to the elbow. Jumper is true. How locked in is Jason Tatum right now? He's up to 27. Hart drives, floats it with the right hand, no good. Late foul call on Horford, and then tumbles over the fallen Josh Hart. Hart will get free throws.
See, what he's saying is Josh Hart is creating it by extending the arm into the body of the defender. This time the defender goes up. Hart hits him with the arm. Instead, as Al Horford went straight up. I think that should have been a non-call.
And the chant at TD Garden, and how classic is this? It's a reverse variation of Beat LA, is what it is, ironically. tough to choose around here between the Yankees and Los Angeles, but the chant was a derisive one towards the newly crowned American League champion, New York Yankees, who will open the World Series in L.A.
Actually, I think I want the Yankees to win because, man, Dodgers just so loaded.
It is the most absurd 1-3 in a lineup maybe ever. Tatum over the shoulder pass. Here comes Hereford. Driving strong, runs it with the right hand, no good. Rebound, Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it away from his own guy, Anunoby. 12-7 for Towns in his New York debut. Boston by 26. Anunoby handed Jalen Brunson. Deep on the wing against Jaylen Brown. Brunson throws the shoulder into Jalen. Coming strong, floats with the left hand, no good. Rebound, Jaylen Brown. Brunson now 6 of 8. Jaylen Brown, offensive end against Brunson. Stop and start, runs over him, and they're going to call the block. Brunson threw his body backwards, but he was on the move.
If he had picked that ball up a little sooner, had the opportunity to get a three-point play. Got the contact, no harm, no foul. They said foul came before he was in the act of shooting, though.
Jason Tatum, the Jason Tatum-Mikal Bridges matchup has been a little ugly here at the start. Tatum, left-hand dribble. Spins on
God.
Bridges, fades, 8-footer is good. My goodness. As Jason Tatum got to work on opening night.
Man, you lined that one up, and they were both ISO one-on-one. He rocked him to sleep.
Tatum has outscored Bridges 29-3. Karl-Anthony Towns against Al Horford. Enters Bridges, cutting, scores before Derek White could get there. Derek White throws his fist against the stanchion. 90-64. 26-point lead. Tatum moving to his left. How about another three? This is getting ridiculous. 32 for Tatum, and we're not halfway through the third quarter. Jalen Brunson stopped by Holiday, steps back at 14 feet, and gets the jumper to bounce in. 93-66.
And the pace of this game is really just favoring the Celtics the way they're putting these threes down.
Brunson is 7 of 9. Knicks shooting 59% as Horford missed the three. Knicks are still out shooting the Celtics, and they're down by 27. Hart, bounce pass lead. Brunson drives, floats it up and in. 93-68. Margin is 25. Drew Holiday deep on the right side. Finds Al Horford. Now Tatum. Deep straight away. Right-hand dribble using the Horford screen. Towns comes to challenge behind the back bounce pass. Horford moves it into the corner for a Derek White three.
That was an ugly pass up from Al. That was a great catch to get that ball on his fingertips and get squared by White.
The Celtics franchise record for threes in a game is 27 at New York 2 years ago. They have 23 now, halfway through the third. Towns, strong down the left side, runs it up, does not get the bounce. Offensive rebound, Josh Hart. Kick out to the free throw line. Bridges didn't want to shoot, so he gives it to Josh Hart, who doesn't either. Bridges, left-hand dribble, steps back into the corner. Tough fall away is good. Bridges has his stroke going a little bit after a very slow start. He missed his first 5. He's now made 3 in a row. 96-70. Derek White into the front court. 5:38 to go in the third quarter. Still an awful long way to go. Tatum, challenged by Towns, draws a double team, moves to the free throw line. White finds Jaylen Brown open in the corner for 3.
Man, this is ridiculous. Wait, they swinging that ball. The Knicks don't have a chance.
Tom Thibodeau calls another timeout. Only 8 times in franchise history have the Celtics made more than 24 threes. They're sitting on 24 now, midway through the third. 5:26 to go in it. Boston 99, New York 70 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
Fans, sign up for the Ford F-150 First Quarter Contest presented by your New England Ford dealers at 985thesportshub.com today. If the home team is up by 15 at any point during the first quarter, a lucky contestant will win the opportunity to see a game from the Ford Sports Deck. Enter the contest at 985thesportshub.com.
No two people are the same. Each may have the same cancer, yet each may need a different treatment. At Dana-Farber Brigham Cancer Center, we're specialists. All we do is cancer. Our personalized approach gives us a deeper understanding of your needs and how to get you well. For an appointment in Boston, Foxborough, Milford, or South Shore, contact DanaFarberBrigham.org. We specialize in cancer and you.
Is there such a thing as a traveler? Not at Delta. Because we know on one flight, Mike in 8C prefers reality TV to reality. So we provide more than 1,000 hours of in-flight entertainment. While on the flight after, 8C is occupied by Jen, whose favorite snack is tea. That's why we provide fast, free Delta Sync Wi-Fi available for SkyMiles members. Because at Delta, we know. Refill? Everyone flies their own way. Delta. Keep climbing. Free Wi-Fi available on most domestic flights. Terms of use apply.
You can be celebrating much more than just touchdowns this season by visiting findmassmoney.gov. Here in Massachusetts, 1 in 10 people have unclaimed property from things like uncashed paychecks, refunds from overpaid bills, or forgotten savings accounts. I found my money at findmassmoney.gov, and so could you. Findmassmoney.gov is free, easy to use, and it only takes 30 seconds to search your name. So while you're celebrating those game-winning plays, why not score a touchdown of your own with some cash? Go to findmassmoney.gov today and see if you have money waiting for you.
At Amica Insurance, we've been protecting New Englanders for generations, long before the first Celtics banner was raised or the iconic parquet floor was laid. For 117 years, Amica's been providing world-class service across auto, home, and life insurance, so you can count on Amica to show up for you like you show up for the Celtics. Amica Insurance, proud sponsor of the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics.
Right now at Wendy's, you can get a small Frosty for just $1, and everyone is going, including you. Just a hunch. The iconic Frosty for $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's. Not valid in a combo. Third-party delivery prices may be higher.
Randy Max in the Amica Insurance broadcast booth with the Celtics lead by 29 midway through the third. You know this song, Max? This is the Shabuzi song. Shabuzi is actually here in the building tonight. They're performing over at City Hall Plaza where the inside
Let me ask you, where would I hear that, Sean?
That's a reasonable question.
Okay.
Well, you're on YouTube a lot.
No. I don't look at Shabuzi. It's not me.
You're never too old to be young again, you know.
Yeah, well, you'll get there one day. Hey, let me know about it.
Celtics by 29. Here comes Brunson. Euro step in the paint. Lefty floater comes up short. Jericho Sims, though, snatches it out of midair and kicks to McBride. McBride and Brunson are 13 of 16 combined. Make it 14 of 17 as McBride hits another three. He is 6 for 6. 17 points on opening night, but New York still trails by 26. 4:53 to go in the third.
These shoot rockets.
Knicks are shooting 59%, by the way. Tatum zips an entry. Cornette can't handle it, but he's able to tap it into the corner where Peyton Pritchard is open. Missed the three. Derek White flies in for an offensive rebound. Couldn't get it.
Tried to get a slam dunk.
Josh Hart comes out of the pack with it. Finds Brunson. Steps to his left. Hauser, though, closes the distance. Sims hands back to Brunson. Turns the corner. Brunson coming downhill. Runs into Derek White. Goes off the window and in. They're going to give him the bucket.
Brunson sent a few words over there to the Celtics. And that was a walk, another foul, travel, hit him with the body, but got the continuation that says something to the players with the Celtics. So didn't that happen with his dad? Yelling or something happened over there.
Well, Jalen Brunson's dad, Rick Brunson, and DiVincenzo had a little conversation when DiVincenzo came back in the preseason with Minnesota.
Well, I talked to him about that, and he said essentially he was just cursing Tibbs out. Said he had to stand up for his coach.
The thing is, he wasn't. It was sort of a inside joke between the two of them, DiVincenzo and Tom Thibodeau. That's among the interesting gambles that New York made in making this deal had to do with the personality of the team. Tatum straight away zips the entry to Derek White. He is in clean and scores easily. He got confused, Hart and Brunson.
The Knicks are trying to protect his three-point line. And now the inside is wide open.
With 4 minutes left in the third quarter, Celtics go over 100 points here on opening night. Brunson drives, runs it off the glass, no good. Rebound, Cornette. Quick outlet, Tatum. He's on the gallop. Tatum slowed down by Josh Hart. Shovel pass for Derek White. Left-hand dribble coming on Brunson, knocks him backwards, and draws the foul on Brunson. And here is my thing about Brunson, who has become one of the best players in the world. He uses his body excessively during games. Multiply that by the 40 minutes that Tom Thibodeau is going to play him. Multiply that by 82 with that frame. you're asking an awful lot of Jalen Brunson, who was amazing last year.
One thing you think about him when you say that is he's built more like a Mike Tyson. So some of that punishment he might be able to take. But again, your point is well taken because that ground has no give. It has no friends. Once you hit that turf over and over and over again.
That dream conference final of the Knicks and Celtics didn't happen last year because it was Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers that went into Madison Square Garden and won Game 7, and that's the matchup on Friday night. The ESPN game is Indiana and New York. Here's Jalen Brunson stepping to his right, away from Derek White. Tough three, air ball.
Celtics getting a little bit in his head now, trying to force the issue a little bit too much.
We live in a world of instant reaction, which 99 times out of 100 is overreaction. As White lobs it at Tatum, he draws a double team down low. It spins right through it and scores over Bridges. And Tatum has 34 on opening night.
They saw something then with a little back door.
Leads back to 29. Josh Hart floats into Brunson, is able to save from going out of bounds. Brunson double teamed in the paint. Shovels back to Josh Hart. Hart turns the corner, is tripped in the paint. They call the foul on Hauser, and I wouldn't be shocked if the Celtics challenge this one.
Wow, let me see. Oh, yeah, good, yeah. Challenge that one.
Joe Mazzulla really unhappy. That was not a good one. But he's not going to challenge because why would you when you're up by 29 and it's not a free throw situation?
Didn't they do it? Didn't they do it during the preseason?
That was just to irritate you.
Oh yeah, thank you. Well, they'll irritate me again then. Whew. Minutes I can't get back in my life.
But we were together, and that's all that matters.
Don't say that.
McBride.
People get the
left side. Mikal Bridges. Bridges coming strong. Goes to the right hand, beats Cornette, and scores off the window. 105-78.
Heard that before when I made reference to you as my partner.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Tatum. Oh, he had a clean look and didn't pull the trigger as Sims comes out to challenge. Tatum gets his hands down, takes the three, and knocks it down.
No, he was waiting.
He's toying with him now.
He was waiting for the degree of toughness. That's what that was.
37 for Tatum, and the Celtics, who a year ago had more 30-point leads and 10-point deficits, lead by 30 on opening night. Bridges misses a three. His nightmare continues. Rebound slapped out to him. He puts it in the hands of Anunoby. Anunoby, push pass out to Cameron Payne. Lefty three is good. The Celtics now have made 25 threes. Just 2 away from the franchise record. Ball in the hands of Tatum. He's already made 8 threes. He moves into Derek White, who adds another one of his own. 6 threes for Derek White. 8 threes for Jason Tatum. The Knicks have 7 as a team. And the Celtics lead by 30 on opening night. Bridges gets the three back from the corner.
Well, Bridges trying to get himself on track.
Celtics have now made 26 threes there. They have a chance at the franchise record in the third quarter. Tatum for Derek White. He's looking to tie the franchise record. It's no good. And the rebound for Jericho Sims. It's 111-84. 26 of the 40 shots the Celtics have made have been threes. McBride turns the corner, drives, goes high off the window, no good. Rebound Derek White, gets it away to Tatum before he falls out of bounds. Celtics +5 on the glass. Derek White, pull up, three in transition is no good. Back iron, long rebound, goes out of bounds.
Not sure about that one. Pull it back, take an even better shot, but Sam Hauser kind of holding the area that, is a little delicate. Down that man area, might have got kicked.
Derek White will come out of the game. He's got 24 on opening night. 111-84. Cameron Payne. Or Deuce McBride, hand to Bridges. Pritchard right on him. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Margin is 27. Jericho Sims, hand to McBride. He's been the hot shooter. Steps to his right. Another three is good. McBride is 7 of 8. 4 of 4 from distance on opening night. 111-87, 2 for 1 for the Celtics, leading by 24. 35 seconds to go in the third. Tatum knows it, drives. His first floater is blocked by Sims, but an offensive rebound throwdown for Luke Cornett.
That was a nice way to get a 2 for 1.
Leaving about an 8-second differential on the 2 clocks. Could we get a Peyton Pritchard half-court shot for the Celtics record in the third quarter? 13 seconds left in it. McBride. Cross court, Cameron Payne. Right-hand dribble coming strong on. Tatum floats it up. No good. Rebound, Holiday. 6 seconds to go. Holiday ahead to Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard's going to attack the paint, fumbles it. It is kicked by Payne, and that's how the clock will expire. Celtics do not get a shot away, but they didn't need it. Talk about the emotion affecting the Celtics. Would it be too much on opening night against the team that had the newly crowned world champions in their sights? Instead, the Celtics lead by 19 at the end of one, by 19 at halftime. They're up by 26 as we make the turn for home. End of 3 on opening night. Boston 113, New York 87 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
There's nothing quite like the Honda Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid when it comes to exhilarating efficiency. With hybrid technology and thrilling capability, these vehicles deliver an electrifying performance on every drive. But what truly makes these hybrids special is the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Redefine your driving experience with Honda, KBB.com's best value brand of 2024.
Based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelly Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
The Celtics are back in action, and this season you can be back in the stands to experience it all live. Get verified tickets from Ticketmaster, the official marketplace of the NBA, and you won't miss a single epic moment. And rest assured, if your plans change, Ticketmaster has you covered, because selling your seats securely with Ticketmaster is as easy as a few taps. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics.
It is the stuff of legend, a sizzling testament to the height of all that is indulgent. Calling it a mere sandwich is like calling Everest a hill. It is a mountain of savory grilled steak and melty American cheese, nestled between clouds of pillowy golden brown bread. The classic steak and cheese from D'Angelo Grilled Sandwiches. Resistance is futile, my friends. Like so many before, your willpower will be vaporized by its succulence, and your appetite forever transformed. Only at D'Angelo.
There's some big loot up for grabs right now. The Emirates NBA Cup. Every team in the league has got their eyes on this prize.
The action heating up here in Vegas.
But only one will get their hands on it. All 30 teams, 6 groups every Tuesday and Friday night. All leading up to the knockout rounds. And a grand finale in fabulous Las Vegas. The Emirates NBA Cup begins November 12th on ESPN and TNT.
Town Fair Tire sells all the name brand tires, and we sell them all at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, because Town Fair Tire also gives you more free services than all the other tire dealers, nobody beats Town Fair Tire.
In one of the first games Joe Mazzulla coached, the Celtics went down to New York, made 27 threes, setting the franchise record. 2 years later, opening night against the Knicks, on ring night, on banner night, on banner day in the city of Boston, as proclaimed by the governor of Massachusetts.
Nice woman.
The Celtics have made 26 threes. They are 1 3-pointer away from the franchise record with a full quarter to go.
The governor was a basketball player.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Paul Pierce and Ray Allen on the Jumbotron. Ray Allen wearing his 2008 ring.
Yeah, it's so cool to have him and KG in the building, those 3 guys. It'd been nice to have Rondo back in the building.
Rondo went to see Doc. Doc brought him. We're going to talk about things we never see again, right? Ray Allen and the big 3 together. That was one thing. How about Doc Rivers inviting Rajon Rondo to speak to his team? Because those 2 went at it.
Yeah, that was up to fire.
Milwaukee Bucks will be the next home game for the Celtics, by the way, on Monday night. Full year with Damian Lillard and Giannis playing together. Jaylen Brown begins the fourth quarter against Jericho Sims. Pump fake, 18-foot high arcing jumper, no good. Tillman offensive rebound. Kick out. Hauser, good look. Straightaway 3, franchise record. 27th three of the night, ties the record.
How much time left? I'm willing to bet that
11:22.
They'll break that.
Driving, getting fouls to Anunoby. Tillman called for the foul. Anunoby will get free throws.
Looking for that contact. Anunoby signed a nice contract with the Knicks. A lot of those guys who end up leaving Toronto have done well financially.
Siakam. Van Vliet, certainly. And Anunoby gets the free throws here. We are at 116 to 89.
Kawhi Leonard.
Jaylen Brown step to his right. Three in the air is good, and the Celtics have broken the franchise record for threes with 11:02 to go on opening night.
Nice
Bridges
move.
gets two from back. We are at 119 to 91. Bridges has gotten going here. He missed his first 5. He's now 6 of his last 7. He's got 14 points. And the Knicks are going to walk out of here taking a woodshed beating and very, very likely shooting well above 50%.
So you get the champs. And you have got to not let them shoot a great percentage from the three-point line.
Jaylen Brown attacked by Anunoby. Celtics, by the way, only 3 turnovers. Think about this. Pump fake, foul called, shot falls short. Jaylen Brown will get free throws.
Got him up in there, the popcorn popper. Right to the body then. As long as he went up in the air, you hit him with the arm, take a couple of free throws.
All right, let me underscore this. The Celtics played 82 games, obviously, in the regular season last year. They did not give up 58% for the floor once.
Okay.
This would be the high number against the Celtics for all of last year that New York is shooting, and it's a 28-point game.
And let me do like Sean Grannon would say, how'd that work out for you?
Jaylen gets the first one.
Their percentage. That tells you kind of, sometimes numbers can be a little misleading.
How about this number?
Uh-oh.
For the Celtics on opening night.
I think math was involved in this.
28 assists, 3 turnovers.
Now, those are numbers I could go with.
You're going to see a crazy offensive efficiency night for the Celtics. And Jaylen Brown hitting his free throws. He's 4 for 4. Celtics by 30 again, 121 to 91. McBride has been a hot shooter. His 3, though, comes up short. Tillman the rebound. 10:16 to go on opening night. Jaylen Brown moves in the corner. Al Horford enters Jaylen, and he is fouled on a reach in. And now the question is, are we done with Jason Tatum for the night?
Could be. Why should you?
37 points and 10 assists.
Why would you going to bring him back? What would be the reason? I mean, I can't wait to get Brown out myself.
Jaylen catches on the wing. Bridges in front of him.
Carry.
Jaylen Brown pull up on Sims. High arcing jumper. He's tried that a couple of times. This one's an air ball. Rebound outlet. It hits Bridges in the back. And he gets bumped and fouled by Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, think about time. Maybe you want to get Brown out the game now. I think he's about had enough.
The Celtics number 11, Peyton Pritchard back into the game, replacing Sam Hauser.
Jason Tatum does not have a ton of 10 assist games in his career. Anunoby, long 2 for the corner, no good. Rebound belongs to Pritchard. And this is the most points Jason Tatum has ever scored in a 10 assist game. Peyton Pritchard enters into the paint. Horford looking for the diagonal kick out instead. Realized he had McBride on him.
Yes.
Just stepped into him and scored with the left hand. Celtics have their largest lead up by 32. 123 to 91.
I'd love for Al to do that a little bit more. Know who's around you. Know what you can do.
Payne. Cross court. Mikal Bridges coming strong. 10 feet. Falls away and hits. And you want to take one thing out of this night for New York. It's that after a brutal preseason and a very difficult first half, Mikal Bridges has found his game a little bit in the second half. 123-93, about to hit 9 minutes remaining. Pritchard into the corner, Drew Holiday enters to Tillman. Tillman,
punish him.
Too strong for McBride, scoops to Pritchard, who kicks it to the corner for an Al Horford three. Number 29 on the night.
Did they just have a three-point shooting drill when they're in the gym? God, everybody shoots it.
Anunoby missed the three. And the rebound belongs to Al Horford. Quick outlet. Drew Holiday behind the defense for the left-hand layup. And the Boston Celtics get their rings, raise their banner, and put a beat down on their top presumptive challenger in the Eastern Conference. 8:35 to go on opening night. Boston 128, New York 93. On the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics broadcast network.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Talk with Milwaukee Bucks guard Damian Lillard.
You know, when you have a team that wins the championship and you play a certain way and you're used to your personnel being a certain way around a guy like Giannis, it just takes time. People look at it like a video game most of the time. You just put this guy on that team with this guy and it should just be perfect, you know, but it takes time.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Beginning Friday, MLB Network Radio gets you closer to the World Series on SiriusXM.
The Stars are going to have an opportunity to shine this World Series.
Mookie Betts and the Dodgers.
The first thing was understanding how hard it is to get here.
Aaron Judge and the Yankees.
Come out here and punch our ticket to the World Series. It's just unbelievable.
Before and after every game, hear on-field interviews and expert analysis through the last out of the World Series.
It's going to be an epic series.
On Channel 89.
Quiet your mind, reduce your stress, and rest easy with channels designed to help you fall asleep easier and faster. Sink into the comforting white noise of a storm shower on Rainfall Radio. Fade out to the soothing sounds of the Sleep Channel, or drift off to nature sounds with Forest Dreams. Find them all in the SiriusXM app, included in all trials and popular plans. Just search Sleep.
Hear basketball talk with the passion you deserve on NBA Today.
I'm Young Masuk of ESPN.
If you knew that Kawhi Leonard was having issues, probably USA Basketball did everyone a favor in trying to keep Kawhi Leonard out, because now clearly you can see now, months later, that this inflammation, if it is still in his knee, I mean, if he kept on playing with USA Basketball, it would not have been good for his knee.
NBA Today, weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, only on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the all-new SiriusXM app.
Hard to imagine scripting a night any more perfect for the Boston Celtics than this one.
Only thing you could have scripted would have been if Porzingis would have been playing. But obviously he won't be there for a while. But, man, interesting when you think about the Celtics, what they can do and how they are, man. This is a team right now that has played off the hinges today.
128 points on 78 shots for the Celtics tonight. 31 assists and 3 turnovers. And here come the New York Knicks, shooting 56% from the floor. And they've only turned the ball over 9 times. Turnover rate was a problem for New York last year. It was an area where they did not do well. And they were the #1 turnover team, the best turnover team in the preseason. Clearly a point of emphasis. But here's what I was saying earlier about overreaction. People are going to go crazy about the Knicks the next few days. I do not worry about the New York Knicks. This was walking into the best team, picking up what they left off last year. I believe this will be an aberration by the time we get to midseason.
That one guy I do worry about.
Offensive rebound of the paint miss for Jericho Sims. Well, here's the point. Celtics, by the way, have Pritchard, Holiday, Tillman, Cornette, and Jaylen Brown still in the game. Pritchard grabs the rebound here. To me, the big gamble of making the trade, you know the upside of Towns. Kick out, Jaylen, trail 3. Nope, air ball. Celtics 1 more for 30. The franchise record was 27. They're sitting on 29 right now with 8:04 to go. What Leon Rose did, which was extraordinary in building the New York team, he not only built a championship contender out of a team that had been in the lottery. McBride for the mid-block, awkward shot, and even that bounces in. McBride's having the shooting night of his life here. 8 of 10. He's got 22. Remarkably, in the process of building that team, he built the perfect team for the city. He built the team in the image of New York. But you take Hartenstein and DiVincenzo off it.
There we go.
Cornette catches the extra pass in the paint. Going to throw a bounce pass to the corner. Jaylen Brown out for Tillman. Pump fake 2 on the shot clock. He has to force the 3. Air ball. Margin's 33 right now. Knicks are not going to get to 128. Payne missed the 3. Pritchard grabs the rebound.
Hartenstein is the difficult thing I think about.
And by the way, while people are talking about Boston and New York as being the best 2 teams in the league,